Fit like a bee, Danny Boy here, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2 on our UK map. We're down here at Heathrow. Ooh, I don't know. This guy is taking the loading ramp with him, but yeah, we're down here at Heathrow, and we have a Cathay Pacific here that is about to leave, and it's on line 1, but this is actually heading to LAX. Supposed to be. Now, we'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep following this plane. It's pretty cool. So yeah, there is a mod in Steam Workshop, and it is named Away Airports, and it pretty much does exactly what it says in the description. It allows you the ability to build an airport off the map, which is exactly where this is going. It is about to fly over Ireland and continue heading east off the map. Now, this mod is on Steam Workshop. It is in beta, and the modder says that it's probably going to stay in beta. He's been testing it. It's worked fine on his system. There are a plethora of comments underneath with people who have had many problems. I've actually been building this out, and if we go to the save game, I've actually got it under test. So even though we're using I've still got the previous save just in case something goes wrong. I have been testing it out. It seems to work fine for me at the moment. I did see a few comments of people saying that when they reloaded a save game, that it crashed instantly. Now, we've only got one plane running. It is heading out to the east. So I've reloaded this about 4 or 5 times now, and it seems to work okay so far. The modder does say in the description that if this is something you don't really need on your map, then it's probably best to leave it alone. But if no, it does add, as he says, the ability to add lots more aircraft to airports rather than just have them region specific. You can have different world airlines and then have planes flying out to different destinations on the map. Now, you can't see it from here, but the airport is out there, and we will see it as it gets closer. You can actually follow this all the way to the airport. There you go. There it is, just creeping in the distance there. Now, there is LAX. Now, it's just a floating airport in the middle of the map. We're not going to follow it. It does accumulate passengers. Now, it kind of looks like it's raining, the way that this sort of works, the sort of edge of the world. But yeah, if I can actually click on it, where are you? Come on, there you are. Yeah, it's accumulating 920 passengers, so it does accumulate passengers at one side. Unfortunately, no one at the departing airport that's on the map will actually want to go there. Now, that will land and pick up people, and then it will come back. So, as I said, this affords us the opportunity to add more. Now, as you can see, this icon down here is the Away Airport tooltip. I'm going to click on it and cross my fingers. It works. Right, so what you have is an airport manager. Now, clicking on this will bring you to a waypoint at the edge of the map, either in the northwest, north, northeast, west, east, south, west, south, or southeast. And then that will show you roughly in the direction where the airport is going to go. To build an airport, you click this right here. So, I have one over this way at the southwest, and we're going to send planes like KLM, Lufthansa, Swissair, etc. In fact, we'll maybe send the KLM planes out here, more further east, and we've got one out here which can be like Scandinavia, Norway, etc. And then we've got one out to the northwest and one really far east. Now, the one out to northwest was named JFK, but it's actually renamed itself back to Oban Airport. So I have placed them, and then we shall add planes. There we go. The Cathay Pacific plane is literally floating there as it lands, and it goes to pick up people. So far so good. It works. It works for me, at least. I don't know about how it's going to work for everyone else. Remy Gio, the master of airports as well, has released a few new airports. This one's been out for a while, but this is the Art Deco sort of airport. So I've placed this down here in Newcastle, and we will use this. We'll get a road that comes out here and connects up to that. He did also add a newer version of the regional airport, which looked really cool in the screenshots also. Unfortunately, I can't get it to work. My game will load, but as soon as I click on the airports, it crashes. So I'm not sure what that was. I thought it was maybe a conflict with the first regional airport, but this is an add-on for that. So it should work with the old one installed. So we're going to add some off-world flights. Now that previous one was heading out to LAX. Now someone suggested using the Concorde. We are going to use the Concorde. I have the British Airways one and the Air France one. So we've got the BA one, the Air France one. There's a standard red one. We've also got the good old Pepsi one as well. But we'll be adding, I don't know, I think we'll do the LAX flights first, right? But we're going to have them pretty much using the same terminal. So this will be London, Heathrow to LAX. Okay, now we can fire on some different liveries. We've got the Cathay Pacific. There are many routes or airlines that will take you from London out to LA, Vegas, Florida, Boston, San Francisco, Seattle, Washington, New York. There's not just one specific flight that does that. There are many. Now we've got 747s loaded up. We're going to get some of them. We'll get one of these on a New York flight, I think. We'll also get one New York for Air France, leaving from France. I've got some Russian planes here, the A320. This should maybe be bigger. I don't know. I know an A320, when basically stripped down, excuse me, can fly incredible distances. I don't know if it's something that would be used. There are other Aeroflot planes. There's lots of them on Steam Workshop. I'll maybe have a rake through and see if we can find a sort of bigger one. We've got Scandinavian air services, which we're going to launch from Aberdeen up towards a Norwegian direction, because it is Scandinavian Air Services that run that. We'll get the 2E flight on. There's a few Scandinavians. We've got the Lufthansa family, which is nice, so we'll be able to send some of them from London and other places out, and the rest is just escargot. So we'll go and fire something on. Now, I know that in here, in the generics, right, there's a Air Canada in Rouge. I'll maybe get both of these. Air Siam, maybe not. Maybe All Nippon Airways. A Delta, yeah, we'd probably like a Delta. I mean, that's more of a... There are United Airlines. I would like to get these lot. Maybe United. I was looking for American Airlines stuff, and I did find it. I maybe didn't get it though, if you know what I mean. There are obviously larger Cathay Pacifics. New Zealand Air, yeah, it would be pretty cool as well. I'm kind of spoiled for choice, but don't actually. Is there American Airlines 747? They seem like a company that would have bought into that, Boeing being American, etc. America. No, there is not. Okay, well maybe just get then. Going out to LAX. A Delta. Large aircraft performance. What's the difference here? 485. Capacity of 57. 555. Yeah, let's go with the faster ones. So I want to add one of these. How does one? Where's the add button? I don't want I buy it. Oh well, it's bought. Ah, it's not like trains. You just buy it. Okay. We'll stick some maintenance on it. I don't know where that Cathay Pacific aircraft is currently. That wasn't it landing there, was it? No, that was something much smaller. Okay, we shall set you on London Heathrow to LAX. And the game didn't crash. Round of applause. So it is actually working, which is nice. There we go, a nice Delta coming out, and then we'll get a United as well. We'll maybe speed that up. I have noticed that planes that launch from London can't turn left out of the hangar. They sort of fly up and round, do this wild set of manoeuvres that would be extremely dangerous in an aircraft as large and as heavy as these, and then they sort of come around. This one is definitely coming around, because if it was going to LAX it would have turned left. So this thing is about to do that extremely weird thing. There's the other Cathay Pacific. Yeah, so you're going to come in. Nice. Oh, missed approach. Why? Because you took too long to clear the runway. Okay, so the other one is there. You see it like weaving about. It does like these extreme bank turns to sort of slow down and do the turn, which is a bit wild, really. So already we're getting missed approaches on these. So adding like a severe amount of aircraft, probably not a magical idea. We're going to do it anyway, because why the hell not? Right, so we should maybe go and launch something from somewhere else. Is that... who the hell are you? It's another British Airways plane. Well, that makes sense, really. Alright, so you are spinning round. This thing, please land. Oh my god. Yeah, ATC's not doing, we'll say, the grandest of jobs. This guy's going to be on bingo fuel soon, which is probably going to be bad. Right, let's do a new line. Right, go to there. So you want to go in there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots available. Now we want to head out here, right? And we'll see that this can be... there's no airport out to the north. We could maybe add one, right? So, did I maybe place one out to the north? I maybe did. No, I did not. So here it is. So if I go to north and then click on that, it builds an airport out here. Now this is going to seem kind of weird, but I'm going to send a Canadian Airlines plane out there. Right, so we've got that other line, and this will be... you know what, just go LDN to JFK. There we go. So that Delta arrived. That Cathay Pacific is still circling. Right, buy a vehicle. Right, for this we're going to go with a Concorde. Right, so we'll buy one of them. We shall set its maintenance for high. So we'll get one Pepsi, one BA, and then we'll get another one as well. We'll get a 747. So London to JFK. Right, the game didn't crash. Excellent. This Cathay Pacific eventually managed to get down, which is awesome. And the Delta is on its way. Now when these two are sufficiently gone, as you can see, it does turn left if it's going out east. So you will have people on board, 110. Ching, and it will actually make money. It won't take anyone back. There never is... oh no, 22 people want to go to LAX. Okay, that's interesting. Right, the Concorde just... If it turns right, yeah, it's coming back to land in London, which is kind of annoying. Right, let's try and... If I do this... Whoop. Right, don't go to London Heathrow. Go to Oban Airport. So long, my friend. So that Concorde's going to take some time to get going. What I shall maybe do is let the 747 come out, and then make it do its little turn and come back in. Yeah, we can do that. Right, so buy a vehicle. Or do I want to get the last US Airlines United aircraft performance? Yeah, buy that. That's very cool. Apply some maintenance to thee, and you're going to go there. Now those other two have left, as one would say. They are departing. This one's going to try and do the turn. In fact, don't go to London Heathrow, go to LAX. Right, perfect. We've got some smaller planes. Right, let's get the other... we want a 747. We want a British Airways 747. Buy. Set you on London to JFK. And then when this pops out, I'm going to send this out to its respective airport as well. Right, so we'll get some flights out there. We'll maybe have some Australian flights heading out, or like once to Asia or something. See, we could have Japanese airlines, etc., etc. There are tons that you could have. But we'll maybe try and limit it. We will be sending aircraft from other airports as well. Right, so you're going to London Heathrow. No. Go to Oban Airport. Right, let's get a new line from there. I have to remember and recolour these. Okay. We're heading for that airport. Thursday Airport, it is not. Painted blue, since you forgot to paint the other one, the London and JFK one, blue. Right, so this is line 1. We're just going to name it LDN to Canada. So it's taking a more further north approach. So go into here, buy a vehicle. Now we'll just add one of these. I don't think there's any need to add a ton. Air Canada Rouge. Let's get that, because this one's built out for performance. Set high maintenance on it. And go on LDN to Canada. Alright, so off it goes. I'm going to change up this as well to blue. Yeah, very nice. And then you can head out. Where do you want to go? I'd like you to go to, well, Thursday Airport. We'll try and reduce some of the congestion for here. Buy vehicles. Go with the British Airways Concorde. Set high maintenance on that. Apply. And send you to London JFK. Now I don't know if overloading these airports with too much aircraft might crash the game. I don't know if that's a thing. I really have no idea. I'm actually surprised that the mod has not binned the game yet. But it seems to be doing okay. We might jump on this, or we might at least jump on the Air France one. I just want to take a look at the sky behind. Yeah, see, it's not massively congested, but this aircraft, right, go to Oban Airport, should get up to a decent shake of speed. Anything coming in? Yeah. We've got a full pattern. Oh, that's birds. What's this? Dublin Airport EasyJet rolling in. You might actually be able to find the space. Right, so our Concorde is up. Let's see what type of speeds it at least gets up. Heading to the northwest of the map, which is probably the furthest it could go. But yeah, it's really cool being able to make London Airport seem a bit more, well, busier really. We could add another one somewhere down here and maybe do smaller flights if the airport gets too congested. Right, how fast are you going? 200. It needs to level out and then start its cruise. I must say, this map definitely looks more tidier. I suppose there's not as much stuff on it. We need to get some flights out from Newcastle as well. That's why I'd kind of like to build a smaller regional airport next to London Heathrow. We could get some flights from Glasgow as well. Right, so it's doing 600 odd miles per hour. 700. The frame rate, the game is starting to shake. Oh wow, it was still we're still climbing as well. Come on, up to 800. It's still got a while to go before it reaches the edge of the map, so I'm assuming that's roughly where it's going to start to slow down. It'd be cool if we had the sonic boom. Had the old dagger clouds at the back. Now it's starting to slow down. So 820 miles per hour. Now the Air France, actually going to here. Right, where is the first Concorde? It is on its way back. I don't know where the 747 is. I'm kind of hoping that these guys haven't like... No, it's at the airport just now, so that's fine. Right, here it goes, back into the map. This one is already doing 700 miles per hour. But is it going to start slowing down soon now that it is over the land? I hope no. It's still got quite a while to go before it reaches London. It shouldn't slow down too much. She's still going, 830, so it's already faster than the one that was going to JFK. 840, and then it starts to slow down, and it starts to slow down roughly over Glasgow. So that's still pretty cool. It's by far the fastest thing I've ever had on a map. And now with the... what's it called as well? The Vulkan graphics, which is really has helped my system a lot at running the game. It seems a hell of a lot smoother. Right, let's get some flights out from here down to Europe. We'll at least do London Airport today, and then we'll do the French Airport. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4 left, right? So we'll go to there. And then head out to this one. I'm actually just going to name this one Europe, possibly. Upper Paris, yep. Painted blue. And this will be LDN to Europe. Right, now we should have some aircraft to stick on here. We should be good. So we've got one going out to Canada, one out to New York, one out to Los Angeles. We've got one going to France. We've got another one. Is this the one that's going to France? Paris, yep. Paris. So what can we have going out to Europe? I'd like a KLM something or other. No, because I'm going to put the KLM stuff out to the east. We're not going to use the 747. It's too big for that short journey. And we've got some small stuff. We could have a flight going out to Russia, and maybe we could say Russia, Asia, and Australia. What is in here? Yeah. So this, we've got the EasyJet, we've got the Air Asia, Scandinavian Air Systems. We could maybe get some of the Starline stuff. I think definitely get a Swiss Air Star Alliance. Maybe even a TUI as well. Scandinavian Air Services we're going to use for something else. Definitely something from the Lufthansa. Say yes to Europe. I think we said no. Buy that as well. Alright. And then is there anything else? The rest is all sort of cargo-esque. But yeah, Swiss Air, TUI and Lufthansa out to Europe. So that's interesting. In fact, select them all. Give them high maintenance. Deselect them all and send them out one at a time. London to Europe. I want to rename that London to LAX as well. I mean, we could have one going south. But yeah, I think I'll do the Australian stuff going out as well. Maybe get a Japanese Airlines. Definitely something going to Russia. I should maybe have gotten a lot. The Polish Airlines lot one as well. There we go. Swiss Air Star Alliance. It's pretty cool. Don't go to London Heathrow. Go to Upper Paris. Whoa. Which is actually Europe. Right, so that Delta is about to take off. The Cathay Pacific has just been crashed into, which is unfortunate. What else is landing? What's next? What are you? You look like something smaller. Can't actually click on this. Hello? Glasgow to London. Is there anything else around you? No, you're actually free to leave. Right, so where did that Star Alliance is there, right? There we go. Heading off to good old Switzerland there. Perfect. Right. The Concorde is there. I mean, this would be great for doing a spot of plane spotting. Just have the camera here. We'd even get trains in the background. Or maybe do something like that, but once we have more trains rolling into London, Houston. So there's another Manchester to London, little dinky number flying in there. Go to you. You're going on Europe. Yeah. So the TUI, which does package holidays, that could maybe have went to Spain or something. I maybe should have done one directly south and said, look, you're going down there to Spain. Which I might actually do. What have we got left? Airport, taxi wise. So 1, 2, 3. So we've got 3. Yeah. 3 is fine. Okay. Go into imaginary airports again. I want one built at the south, which is actually out there. It's a bit more south than I'd possibly like. Yeah, you go there, and then go out to there. So what we'll do is, instead of making it Europe generic, we'll change it up. So this one is LDN. Oops. LDN to LAX. Stop that. What was the other one? Line 1. Okay, paint you as blue and change you up to LDN. London to, I don't know, Spain. And we'll maybe try and find some Iberia Airways liveries to throw on. Right. I love the collision boxes in this game. They're sweet. Yeah, but I'll maybe push some of these, right? Some of these smaller, and we'll get like a regional airport. Maybe even in over here. It is going to fit. I don't know if anyone possibly use it, but hey ho. Right, I did not think that was going to land because that idiot was in the way. But it did. So, yay. Right, could you please go, because this Cathay Pacific plane takes up a large section. That's also extremely dangerous as well. Right, so where we'll go, that 2E1 was going out to Spain. Right, the 747 is landing. This is madness. It's like those videos on YouTube you get of two planes taking off at the same time from airports that allow aircraft to take off simultaneously. Normally it just means because one is heading left and one is heading right after takeoff, or northeast, southwest, whatever direction it is going. You can't have them crossing paths unless one of them gets clearance to rise above, way above the other one, and the other one can pass beneath, or the higher up one can pass above. But I wouldn't imagine that they would be allowed to cross each other's paths. They would just split once they came off the runway. Right, let's get this Lufthansa one going to, well, it says Europe, but we'll change that to like Germany or something. I actually want you going to, well, Upper Paris first. Ooh, that was dangerous, but the Canada Air has arrived. Say yes to Europe. Oh, this is getting very congested. And this extremely impatient United did not wait for that Lufthansa plane to go. Hopefully these will be able to split up somewhat. You only got 8 people on board, that sucks. The rest of them are all full. This aircraft's not going to wait either, so it does become a hodgepodge of aircraft here. Right, you go. None of this line up and wait. Just depart. Have a rolling start. Why not? Treat yourself. Is there anything else coming in? Yeah. Don't know what that is. London to Europe. Okay, the 2E flight is back. Oh, I need to change you. I need to change you. Oi! We just got to take off again. With a take off to go. Take off, go around. That's supposed to be going to Spain. So you, yeah, I want to change you up to LDN to Spain. Alright, it's heading for Bournemouth Airport, which is supposed to be the airport in Spain. Right, most of the stuff is gone, which is pretty good. Everything is taken off and is literally away. We'll maybe get... I do kind of want one of those. Qantas, no, they're in here. Are they in here? Delta, yeah, lot. Buy one of those. set it to have high maintenance, and then set it to go on London to Europe. Okay. Very cool. Polish Airlines, yep. Where are you going first? Yeah, just head over to Europe. You blocking anyone from coming in? No, the EasyJet is just fine. And the airport is clear. Right, perfect. That will give us the chance to create a new line, so go there. Right, so we've got one and we've got one spare. Right, so you're going to head out to the east, so go to there. Now we're going to say this is like Holland and Russia. And we'll have them fly out that direction. Now I'm going to find a bigger Aeroflot number to place on there. Because that A320 is probably for possibly internal services, internal flights. We had a Delta on the A320, yeah. Go into here though, I want a KLM A320. I want you to have high maintenance, and I want you to go on line 1. Yay. Now I don't know, right, which direction to send the planes going off to Asia. So I'd like obviously a Qantas to go across there. There is the A380 mod as well. I was thinking about adding some of them in, but I'd like, yeah, Singapore Airlines, maybe Japanese Airlines, a British Airways and a Qantas to sort of head out that way. Now, because we've got lots of planes heading out, I might make those ones go out to the southeast or southwest, which seems kind of stupid. So that's not really the direction they would go. But it's just to keep things moving, because we've already got several aircraft going to these outskirts, and we're going to be adding more because Paris is going to have more, etc. Right, you are trying to go back to London Heathrow. I would like you not to do that. Just head straight out to Holland. Right, so we'll rename this, right? So LDN to Holland. We'll go HD/Rush. So that's Holland and Russia. There it goes. It's already off the map, which is fine. Yeah, lots of planes coming in. Or are there lots of planes coming in? I think it's going to be one of those things where they all sort of arrive at once. There we go. This is a nice little viewing area, or maybe down here at the hangar, and then watching the trains come in. Well, maybe slow it down. There we go. There's a anti-West Coast heading out. I'm thinking about changing that for one of the class 3-8 somethings. Someone did point out to me that some of the trains are not third rail trains. It's just that they don't show the pantograph in the photo. So I might change that around. I don't know, there's something about these in general, the 381s, that are they seem like more like sort of city trains. Right, so we've got a Delta coming in, and a British Airways. There we go. We need some American Airlines as well. I will try and grab some American Airlines stuff off of the Steam Workshop. I thought I had For some reason I thought there was already in here in the depot. Alas, there are not. There we go. So Starline's coming in, British Airways is taking off. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Now hopefully we'll leave it for planes just now. We'll do another episode doing like France, and we'll add some more. I'll get some Japanese airline stuff off the workshop. We will send stuff out to Australia and that sort of destinations as well. We'll get some Qantas stuff, some Japanese airlines, Singapore Airlines. I think JAL might actually be in the 747s. Where are the 747s? Air France, British Airways, KLM, Lufthansa, Qantas, Singapore. No, it's only Singapore. That's okay though. We can use that at some point. But yes, we shall leave it there for that episode. As always, if you did watch this and you would like to leave a like, comment or dislike, please feel free to do so. And if there's more you'd like to see in the future, then hit the subscribe button. I've been Danny Boy, this has been Transport Fever 2 on the UK map, and I will catch you later.